I'm Marta Godina, Assistant Editor of the Spatial Structures, Movers and Shakers e-magazine. In this section, I'll introduce to you the Movers and Shakers series, which we started a bit more than a year ago when the 2020 IASS Annual Symposium and Spatial Structures Conference to be held at the University of Surrey was postponed due to the COVID pandemic. As you know, the key theme of the Spatial Structures Conference is inspiring the next generation. And one of the first thoughts or concerns when this was postponed was how to reach out to the spatial structures community during this year. And also, in particular, how to inspire the next generation and how to do so while working from home. Ali was at the head of the organizing committee and editor of the e-magazine, had the idea of creating a new communication channel to help us reaching out to the spatial structures community worldwide. During this difficult time, it was very much needed. And this is how Movers and Shakers started. The main idea was to encourage young people and also motivate all of us that are already interested or involved in this field by creating material with educational value, not only to stay connected, but also to disseminate in a more interactive and relaxed way the state-of-the-art of different aspects of spatial structures. The conversation started, and little by little, with the support of many others, we published the first issue of the e-magazine on September 2020, about the time we were planning to be at the University of Surrey holding the conference. The e-magazine is only one part of the Movers and Shakers series, which also includes the interview series with Mark Richardson via YouTube channel and other different social media platforms to reach out to the audience. The purpose of the Movers and Shakers series is to inspire the next generation by celebrating the life, work, and achievements of world-leading individuals, as well as outstanding organizations in the field of spatial structures. The ones in the map are our interviewees so far, but we wish this map has bigger. The interview series, which is available through the YouTube channel, consists of a series of questions and answers together with a section called Your Space, Your Structure. Here, each of the contributors presents some of their work and inspirations. We also ask them about their experience during lockdown, as well as the current main challenges facing this field and the hot topics expected for this conference. There are also short extras of the video clips showing only specific projects or concepts, and these have been very popular. For example, for the section Your Space, Your Structure, Mike presented the British Museum court roof. He was leading the team at Budo Happle that was doing the scheme design. He also talked about the digital transformation and regenerative design, emphasizing on the climate emergency that we need to address now very urgently, and also some personal view and experience of the life during lockdown. The e-magazine, which has been so far published bi-monthly, is in some cases an extension of this interview. In the first two issues published last year, we celebrated the life and career of Sigrid Algensis, Haresh Lalbani, Carlos Lázaro, Juan Gerardo Oliva Salinas, Michael Berg, Olga Popovic Larsen, Wanda Lewis, Jaime Sanchez Alvarez. And for the first two issues of this year, the individuals we celebrated were René Motro, William Baker, Kenichi Kawaguchi, Brian Smith, Olivier Baverel, Alphonse Zingoni. And finally, in our last two issues, we have the privilege of presenting Chris Williams, Yi Min Mike Chie, Jan Nippers, Mike Cook, and Soo-Jung Kim, and Janice Riebelek. Each contributor's article presents one person's story. This includes their personal life, their interests, their childhood, their studies, basically anything they would like to share with the audience at a personal level, like a very small biography. We then present different aspects of their professional life in both academy and industry. We ask them about their contributions to research, education, design and construction, design and fabrication, and many other aspects such as contributions to structural engineering, structural geometry design, and also code committee work. We finally provide a brief summary of the interview, which is either the YouTube interview or a written interview, including some of the projects or lectures presented in your Space Your Structures section. The organizations we introduced varied in many ways, from the educational kits such as MOLA, designed to provide insight into the behavior of built structures, to academic institutions, groups, or projects like the IASS Bauhaus in Germany, Bamboo EU in Indonesia, the DAT project Design, Assemble, and Dismantle at the University of Surrey, and the Structural Morphology in Architecture at the UPC in Spain, all providing different courses and teaching design and construction methods related to spatial structures, such as domes, membranes, and deployable structures. We also have contractors, design and construction companies such as Novum, Tayo, Europe, Geometrica, specializing in the construction of innovative and challenging structures. And finally, also material and software development like Meller Technologies and Kiwi 3D, a leading supplier of innovative textile and a form finding and structural analysis software, respectively. So far, throughout this series, we have 27 interviews and have published a total of six issues where we presented the individual contributions of 20 contributors and 10 organizations. While we believe the contributors we presented are great, there are many other individuals and organizations that we wish we could have squeezed in. But there are some good news, as Alireza has plans to continue publishing the e-magazine for at least 2 more issues in November 2021 and January 2022. We honestly can't be more thankful for all your support. The public engagement has been very successful. We have more than 60,000 views across all platforms, more than 2,000 LinkedIn followers, and hundreds of followers across other platforms. In addition, this could and have been used as a material to introduce the field of spatial structures to young students. We try to present this in a non-technical language to make it easy to digest, even if you're new to the field. So hopefully you find this series as interesting as us and our contributors. We'll believe reaching out in this ways, sharing the stories of key persons in the field, their interests, their challenges, how they started their journey and where they are now, as well as presenting the cutting-edge work of different organizations, was the most sensible way to reach out. Finally, we just want to thank our public, but also all of contributors who took the time to reply to all of our questions and search for pictures and materials to create these articles. So if the Movers and Shapers series has inspired you in any way, we would love to hear from you. Let us know any recommendation, comment, or feedback you may have. Thank you very much for your time and stay tuned for the next issue in November 2021. Thank you.